feel bad for Stormy, and I hope it get resolved. But the way Batty, ain't that her name, girl? The way Batty, girl, Batty is an old ass name, honey. And anytime, girl, somebody's name is Batty, okay, from back in the day, honey, you know that bitch got an attitude, and you know that bitch don't give two fucks about your attitude and what you're going through, okay? Because Betty, honey, they've been through some stuff back in her day with her sister, and she just not saying it, girl. Maybe she took your man or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe she used to get the biggest piece of chicken at the table when mama served the plates or something, and she was jealous, okay? And maybe that's what's going on with her, honey, okay? Because she don't fuck with your mother, Stormy. She really don't. And she is ready to hurt this woman. Not physically, but in her heart. She wants to hurt her. You know, because she took a lot of pride in saying, yeah, he don't even work no more. He got fired. Yeah, he don't work no more. She wanted to hurt her when she said that. You know, she was pressed to do a job, but this is how Betty rose, and I don't know if there's any fixing in this, and I think that Stormy knows that her mother is going to do her regardless, and there's no getting through. Stormy knows that her mother don't give two fucks, and she's going to do exactly what she feels that she needs to do and when she wants to do it. And she ain't listening to nobody, and she don't care nothing about nobody's tears. She really don't. She one of those, okay? She's sticking to what she feel, and ain't no change in her at all, you know? And Stormy already knows that. That's why she had to go to that aunt. And the therapist was basically telling him that, you know, he's in an unhealthy relationship with his mother. And y'all, if y'all seen any of my videos, I said it 1,000 times, like, I don't know what his mother be thinking. You know what I'm saying? She should have raised a better son as far as how he treat women, and she didn't. And we see that when him and Martel, I think, that's his little brother, come to his house and talk. You know, a lot of times, like you said, they were in the street, him and Martel. And, you know, the mother, yeah, she went to work, but basically she didn't do much of raising them. The father was absent, so they got into a lot of trouble together. She was telling him that, you know, he needs to reassess some of his relationships around him, because his father, you know, he lost touch with his father. Eventually, we saw that he got in touch with his father, and he's saying eventually that, you know, him and his father relationship just fell off again. Then the brother, you know, he just got out of jail basically and is married, so he's still on parole, you know, and in the relationship with the mother. So the therapist was just telling him, you know, you need to reassess these relationships and figure out how these relationships can be conducive to this new person that you're changing into, you know. And y'all, that's a problem in some families. That's a real problem in some families, y'all, because some people, and I have seen it, some people do not want you to be a brand new, good, outstanding person that you can be. They don't want you to be that. They want you to remain the people that they are. You know what I'm saying? And the type of person that they are is not a good person. You know what I'm saying? Their morals and values are messed up. They just, in general, they're bad people. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want to see you taking care of your kids, right? They don't want to see you with your wife. They don't want to see you with your family. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you around people who will assist you in growing. They don't want to see you change into this really good person. And that matches up with his mother asking him, why you going to therapy? You don't need that. Who the fuck asks somebody that? Their son, for one. But why would you ask him that after this man has lost his whole entire family? Like, the bitch and kids just walked off, and he no longer has his everyday. You know what I'm saying? And then you can see the pain in your son's eyes, and you said out your mouth that he misses his family. So why wouldn't he want to go to therapy? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he want to go to therapy? And why wouldn't you want him to go and tell him, son, great job, this is what you need to move forward, and I hope you feel better after you come out. I hope you get all the things and the tools that you need to move on with your life. But she can't do that, because on top of that, she takes no responsibility for what she created in the situation. You know, and when I say that, I mean a mother who tells their son, hey, slow up, son, you're doing the most, you need to stop, this is your wife, these are your kids, and you're going to lose it. You know what I'm saying? She never said any of that, and so she is a part of it. You understand? So this is what people do. You know what I'm saying? And this is what the basically therapist is telling him. You need to reassess these relationships around you, and you need to make them more conducive to your lifestyle that you're trying to move forward with. You know, because she can clearly see that he's not on the same page as his mother. And this is what I've been saying the entire time. And this is why I've been rooting for Martel. He has been making changes. And you can see it in his just whole demeanor. You can see it in his demeanor. You can see it in his conversation. Me and my husband sit there and be like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it. And he is really, really changing. You know, we're trying to get his kids. We're trying to better himself, you know, and just trying to be an all-out better person in life, you know, and I just commend him for this, even though it was court ordered. You know what I'm saying? I think that at this point he will go on his own, because he is kind of at this point scratching his head for answers, because he is confused on what just the fuck happened. You know what I'm saying? He is waking up from this, and he is starting to feel the effects of his wife leaving him with his kids. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on. And I talk about it in my videos every time on this show, because I can see Martel change, and so can this therapist. So what she is telling him is that you need to make sure that these people around you are with what the fuck you're doing, because if not, you're going to continue to be frustrated at them because they're not moving in the way that you move. Okay? So, yeah, I really liked him going to that therapist, and I was glad that she told him he needs to check some of these relationships around him. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy. Y'all, let's review Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? Episode, I don't know. So, you see it on the thumbnail. But, yeah, y'all, let's just go ahead and review this episode. The episode starts off with Martel going to a therapist, you know? And I was so glad when I heard this. But Martel, when I heard that it was court-ordered, girl, yeah, that's a bit of a problem. See, that's why you couldn't save your relationship before, because you would not do this with Melody. Y'all, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he refusing to go to therapy? Or she met him there and he didn't come, or something like, I don't know. It was court ordered, so I guess you had to go, you know what I mean? But it did give me some insight on why he did not want to go. Like he said, men feel like they're going to be judged, and I do believe that, you know what I mean? Especially coming from a man who is doing everything under the sun to his wife. You know, you would not want to go to talk to somebody about what you have been doing or what you created. So yeah, but he said it could be you know, an outlet for a person when they have a lot on their mind, or when they, you know, just ready for change. And that's basically what the therapist was telling him. I think you changing, you know. But before that, he started complaining about the fact that, you know, he's just a little frustrated because his mother does not help him out and support him with his kids. Like she said, every time he asks her to watch the kids, you know, it becomes an argument. But then from there, he lets her know when she wants something from him, you know, that he's not going to give it to her. And the therapist was basically telling him that, you know, he's in an unhealthy relationship with his mother. So Montez, y'all, let's go to Montez, his brother, because that's an interesting relationship. And we heard everything that basically went on back then. You know, him and Montez was in the street. Martel and Montez was in the street. Their mother really didn't raise them. And the brother seemed real saddened, y'all. You know what I mean? He seemed like he got a lot on his mind. My husband was like, he's just confused, you know, he don't know where to turn, and he just seemed like he's afraid, you know, and afraid of this business opportunity that Martel has for him, because he does not think he can do it. And I'm like, damn, yeah, because his self-esteem has been lowered while he was in prison, and then he came out and everything is going on around him, and he don't even know if he can do what everybody else is doing, and he doesn't really understand what it needs to take to move in this world as a grown man. Like, he is confused, and you can see it all in his face, and it's really, really sad, you know. But he was saying how, yeah, telling Martel, yeah, the streets raises, and basically was saying how, you know, Martel was able to shake the streets, but he wasn't, you know. So I already know how that go, you know what I'm saying? I have two sons of my own, And yeah, one was able to shake the streets, but the other one wasn't, you know what I'm saying? And it's stuff that I'm going through now with that. Y'all all know, you know, my son has to go back to prison in July, and I'm just not looking forward to it at all. And yeah, this is how it goes, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is just how it goes. And some people gravitate towards this stuff, and that's just how it goes. It don't matter what you teach them and what you tell them not to do. You know what I'm saying? What you show them. It doesn't matter. It's some people like this type of life, and I liked it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not good. But it's just some things that people like in life, and they gotta grow from it, hopefully, if they can get out of the situation that they're in. But what was I saying? Oh, Martel is basically saying how, yeah, but he had a recruiter to come to the school to, you know, change his mind on just getting out of the streets, you know. And I was glad for Martel, because it could have been a whole nother life that he led other than the one that he had. You know what I mean? And he knows this, and he's proud of himself for it. But the one thing about that is Martel wanted to listen to this recruiter. It don't matter that somebody brings somebody who will change their life, or what they say, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. That's just how it is, y'all. So even though this recruiter was introduced into Martel's life, that doesn't mean that he had to go off and do the things that he said to do to make a better life. You understand? Some people choose other things, and he wanted to get out of the streets. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to get out of the streets, and he wanted better for himself. Martel is telling him also, that's good, you have a wife, and yeah, a wife can keep you in line. She give you structure and purpose and all this other stuff. And I agree, you know what I'm saying? Because she can make sure that he's doing certain things when he needs to be doing them and everything. But again, if the person does not want to do the right thing that they know they need to be doing, they're not going to do it, and ain't nobody going to stop them. So I'm not sure if that's a good thing that he has a wife or not. It's just some people, they going to do what they want to do regardless. And not some people, but everybody does exactly what they want to do in life. You know, everybody does what they want. They feel like they want to do this at the time, then that's what they're going to do. If they not think about nobody else and what somebody said, it's up to them. And in their mind, if they want to make the right decision. You know what I'm saying? So the business venture that Martel has invited him to, with Marceau and Tisha, I was so glad that Martel stepped up as a big brother to help him in this way. You know, I'm thinking of something that he said that was funny, and they actually showed Melody singing. When he was like, yeah, you gonna get in the studio? And Martel was looking like, what the fuck, get in the studio for what? And he was like, yeah, Melody made that diss track after you. I said, you know what? They started laughing. Then they show her whack ass rapping, y'all. She just so whack to me. But anyway, y'all, Maurice, Kimmy, Monster, and the baby mother, like, Maurice, get this stick out your ass. Like, what is it? You don't see your son so uncomfortable sitting there not even wanting to say nothing, and your baby mother has to tell you that he's uncomfortable because of the way that you're dealing with him. Like, and then you sitting there, you're not being receptive to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just so irritating to me, and he act like he never was a youngin' at one point. Like, back off of him a little bit, and maybe you'll get what you need out of your son. But as long as you down his neck in this way, like, it's just too much. And I agree with Kimmy. You need to spend some quality time with your child. This is what you need to do. Don't you want to see him smile and laugh? You got to weigh the discipline and the happy in the relationship. And maybe he want his daddy at this point, like you said, because he definitely want his mother. You know what I'm saying? He definitely want his mother. And I don't know if it was a good thing with taking this boy out of this mother's home, because he misses her dearly. Okay? His face lights up when she came in. His face was lighting up when she asked him, do you want me to spend more time? He was like, yeah. He was like, how much? And he was like, as much as time as you have. He wants his mother, and you're making him not want to be there even more. You know what I'm saying? This is what he wants. And like I said, I don't think it was a good idea, because people, and I talked about this in my last video, y'all, with Love and Hip Hop. When Spice, them kids living over in Jamaica, and she over here being a dancehall queen. I said that in that video. Kids want their mother. They want their mother. You know what I'm saying? And taking them away from their mother, that could be the worst situation. Now, if she's a bad mother, do what you got to do to get your kid. They should not be in that type of environment if she's a bad mother. And there are bad mothers out there, trust me, y'all. But if she is like this lady, your baby mother, Maurice, then why is he with you? Because you thought that, and I think that's what it was, because they all agreed that it would be better for him to be with his father because he was becoming a teenager. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, because people love their mother, honey. People love that bitch, and wherever she goes, who was like that when we was little? My buddy. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever she goes, I wanna go. Y'all, the mother's the light of a child's life, and when you take her out of it, it's not right. You know what I'm saying? It's not right, and that little boy is not right, and he wants his mother. And Maurice, you studied being a stick in the mud, trying to fuck with Kimmy on every little thing that you can. For you to not have Kimmy back, and not tell that little boy to get back outside like she said, and do that yard, and support her, because even Marcel said it too, that was wrong. You should have had her back. But the thing about that, I just realized, you know why he not doing it? Is because he feel bad for his son, y'all. He feel bad for his son. And he wants Kimmy to go ahead and do it. He know he jumping over this boy ass 24/7. So this is not something that he feels he needs to jump on him about. You know what I'm saying? That's Kimmy's job. You know what I'm saying? And then too, he knows that Kimmy is not going to be but for so hard on this little boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. He feel bad for his son because he knows his son is hurting. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I know this all too well because I've dealt with this. You know what I'm saying? They not going to say nothing all the time because, yeah, I already feel bad he doesn't have his mother in the home. And I feel bad for certain things he's going through. So I'm not going to say anything. And Maurice isn't slow. You know what I'm saying? He isn't slow at all. Why would he pick to say all of this other stuff, but he don't correct him when Kimmy needs to correct him because he don't feel like he needs to, like he said. She don't need no support on that. You know, so that's how it is with Maurice. If he don't start trying to make any type of change, this little boy is not going to want to be around you and he's going to resent you. So you need to back up and be a little softer with him because nobody has their mind made up off the break. You know what I'm saying? At that age. And on top of that, Maurice, you know what I'm saying? Let me just read you real quick, honey. Because the thing about it is, your ass is up and you're about to be 40s just becoming a lawyer. He's supposed to be all this right now. How come you wasn't a lawyer by the time you turned 24? You know what I'm saying? Where did you mess up in life? Because you got too much emphasis on the fact that this boy, you know, you running out of time. Like, running out of time for what? He's still not even in high school, is he? And even if he is in high school, sometime in college, people don't even know what the fuck they want to do yet. So how is he running out of time? He can't even enjoy his whole, like, teenage life because you are pressing him out for the future and what you did not do in your life. And this is the thing that some parents do, y'all. They try to live through their kids because of some of the things that they did not do. You know what I'm saying? So they feel like they need to hurry up and make a decision and be all that they can be because they skip their chance at doing that. You understand? So Maurice need to back up. You know, like I said, he's going to resent him. You want to keep blaming Kimmy for everything and then keep being all condescending, you know, to Kimmy. You know, why do they need to meet up? Come on. Oh, yeah, y'all need to meet up because y'all had some unresolved things that y'all need. What unresolved things? And like she's ducking and shit, she was like, no, say exactly what you mean. He's just like, oh, wow, why are you getting like that? No, because you about to go around the mulberry bush, okay, on what you trying to say because it's some shit, okay? And Kimmy is letting you know that what you talking is some bullshit, okay? Some bullshit. What Marie or Bill Collector said, that's some bullshit, okay? That's what you're doing, and you being real sarcastic, and it's not funny. You know what I'm saying? And now you're trying to create certain things, like Kimmy still got something against Kanaya, whatever her name is. your baby mother, she still got something against him. That's why she don't want to meet up. The last meeting up, then you left the damn meeting. But it's so important for all of this to come in. And that's another thing. Why do you keep on calling all these meetings? Your life is not some type of business. You know what I'm saying? And as long as they buy in, shut up. Like, it's so annoying. And that whole, like, business talk, putting that business talk into relationships, personal relationships around you, that just shows right there that you be on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That just shows right there that you're always trying to manipulate the situation and trying to act as everybody is so uppity and all this other stuff. It's irritating, Maurice, and you look stupid and you look like you trying to be somebody that you're not. You know, even wearing all this, like, he be wearing a suit, not without a tie. I guess take the tie off or take the dressy shirt off. You know what I'm saying? To make it look casual. Bitch, you be wearing a whole suit in like a painting place, like a sipping paint. Like, why? Why are you trying to look all prestigious? Maurice is trying to look prestigious everywhere he go, y'all, and it's so annoying, y'all. I be laughing at him every time I see him. I used to like Maurice. I really did, but the more and more I see the things he do and the way that he move, I just don't care for him. So basically, y'all, Stormy's husband lets us know why, you know, it's all this tension in the relationship with her and her mother and her aunt. Stormy's mother is jealous of the relationship with her and her aunt. Like, girl, that's crazy. You know, there are some mothers like this, y'all. You know, and I don't know, because I tried to put myself in Stormy's mother's place, and me and my daughter are like this. We real close, and if it was another female that was real close with her like that too, I might be jealous. I ain't gonna lie. First of all, if it's my sister, I don't know if I would be jealous. Maybe I would be glad for the relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they already close. Like, didn't you have her together with this lady a lot? So they are close like that? You know, but maybe somewhere down the line, this lady started feeling jealous because of the relationship that her and Stormy have, and it seemed like it left her out or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know, but I wouldn't want no other female being close to my daughter at all. Like, and I would have a problem with it. And I would not just be creating shit in her life. I would let the bitch know. If she's spending too much time with your daughter and you're not, you know what I'm saying? Or do they have some type of feud from when they were little? Because sometimes things come from that too, you know what I'm saying? And it has nothing to do with Stormy, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just icing on the cake that, oh, and then on top of that, whatever we went through back then, you know, you gonna have the nerve to be close to my daughter. Like, maybe it's something deep, deep, deep from the past. Stormy was really upset and crying, you know, saying how, and I told y'all this is what she wants. She wanna have fun and spend her riches with her family. She did not come this far to just have money for no reason. You want to have fun with your family and do all the things that y'all never got to do, and you know y'all would love to do, especially like go to Jamaica. She's trying to give a family trip, and like she said, it's gonna be all on us, all on her and her husband. So the mother, she told me something, yeah, I ain't going. Girl, like, you making your daughter unhappy and that doesn't bother you? I never understood it about women. You know, how can you make your child unhappy? They sitting unhappy, and you just not even bothered at the first. Like, you just like, I am. Like, that's crazy to me. I always resolve situations with my kids all the time. And if they got something going on with each other, which they never do, because we not having that either, then you got to resolve this shit. But you can't go on letting your daughter be hurt and angry and mad and upset and being okay with it, like, and then you going about your day talking to other people you don't even know, being nice to people at your job and shit, and you can't even be nice to your own fucking child like that, because you fake and phony. That's probably what it is. You a fake ass bitch, you know what I'm saying? You fake and phony, and you don't know how to be a goddamn parent. Not unless your child really did something to you. You know what I'm saying? I could see you being mad at them and stuff like that. You know, or mad because they didn't do something that you told them to do. But really, like, not giving a fuck about their feelings when something you know you fucking created. You You know what I'm saying? It's dumb. Just shows that you're ignorant, that you ignorant. It shows that you ignorant. That's just what it shows. You know what I'm saying? And Stormy mother need to get off that shit, because that's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's not right at all. You see both of these women are upset and crying, and you can't even be the bigger person and try to settle it, because you are the one that's creating all of the mess. You know, so, but yeah, y'all, that is all for this video, okay? I'm about to be at my job, okay? And I will see you ladies and gents later. Bye.